Okay, man, awesome.
Welcome to another Eligible Monster video. Now, this is not a discussion. This is not a discussion.
Well, then what is it?
This is a game show.
A game show?
no.
Yes.
No,
We're going to test the knowledge of our two friends here to see who knows more about Final Fantasy.
Oh.
So is this going to be Celebrity Jeopardy?
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Oh my gosh.
With
I get to be Sean Connery. I get to be Sean Connery.
I don't like being put on the spot. So.
I know, she doesn't like it at all. Look at her face. She's like, I wish you had given me the material to prepare so I could study for this.
No,
Yeah.
I think
I guess.
I feel pretty confident if it's
So to celebrate Dissidia,
Final Fantasy
what we're going to do,
9 to-
I'm going to name off all of the job variations from 1 to 15 within reason. So a lot of them are repeats as we get into it, so it's not a huge deal. I mean, but I'm going to name them off, and you guys need to tell me, what does that job do?
Oh my god. I mean, it varies too. It's not, oh my god, it's awful.
Okay, well, this is
and
the thing.
I don't know all of these. I looked at one of them and I was like, I don't know that job class. So
It's been a while.
there's 15 games. Okay, so there's a lot to go through. So we're gonna get right into it.
Christ,
Okay.
this is bad.
All right. This is the worst retcons of
Don't
Batman.
even-
I'll
don't
watch that
even
over a
ask-
comic historian after this.
Don't even ask me about from Final Fantasy 1 to 8.
That's what I said, because when I came up with
done.
I came up with this idea, and like Rob and I joked about one thing, and I was like, that's a topic for a video. I was like, and we're gonna quiz you and Natalie because she hasn't played before 9.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so-
my gosh.
Did you ever play Baldur's Gate?
No.
Okay, so let's
Moving
start with the easy one. The warrior. Rob, what do you think a warrior is in Final Fantasy?
There's a war. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a battle-hardened guy.
Okay,
It's a
Natalie?
fighter.
I mean, it depends on the game, but sometimes they could be a tank. Sometimes they
You don't have to get that specific
What?
with it. You don't have to
Yeah,
get
he's
that.
over here
they're just a
splitting hairs.
DPS.
Well,
There you
the
go.
warrior is the tank, but it's only the
You
tank that
told
uses
me
missiles.
about. Oh my god! All right,
No,
here we go.
well, in
Here
general,
we go.
what do you think a warrior is?
It's a DPS.
Okay, all right. I
They
said we're going to
just
start
can
off easy. We're going to
withstand,
start off
like,
with the
more
easy
hits than
starter
normal
classes.
DPS.
of Final Fantasy 1.
See, I like those kind of questions. those are fun.
What do you think the thief is, Rob?
A person who steals.
Natalie?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed, and also they can attack from behind because it's more damage. What?
She's going to always add the caveat on there.
Are you kidding me?
No,
right
you're
now?
fine. You're fine.
Oh my god!
According to the trading cards, it came with
Sneak
the game.
attack and trig attack.
We have the trading cards over
Well,
there. by
that's.
the way.
I
Sneak
am
attack,
not
then hits.
surprised by that statement. I am not surprised in the slightest.
Okay, what is a monk, Rob?
I mean, I would say the monk is just the person who like offers wisdom.
The punchy monk.
Why are you telling him, dude?
That's true. Okay,
what
I
the
won't-
fuck?
yeah, sorry.
What is this?
Oh, so okay, so he's like a Shaolin monk. Kind of guy?
Yeah.
So he's like a fighting monk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Natalie, what's the monk?
Well, obviously you just told him.
Okay.
It's a fucking fighter.
Do
With
they have
the
any
two
like
fists.
Shaolin
Boo, boo,
soccer
boo, boo.
equivalent guys in there?
What?
Dude,
That's in the Blitzball version.
Shaolin soccer.
She's never seen that.
You've never seen Shaolin soccer.
No, I mean,
I bet you've never seen Kung Fu Hustle either, have you?
I love Kung Fu Hustle.
Dude, Stephen Chow is amazing. You've never seen Kung Fu Hustle?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, I love Kung Fu Hustle.
All right. Rob, what is the Black Mage?
I guess an evil mage, magic wielder.
Okay, Natalie.
You're so cute.
What?
You're so cute. You just are. Sorry. Black
assume.
mages, they make things go boom.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I mean,
No, it's, just cute. It's cute. The evil mage. What? I'm allowed to say that. God.
I mean, that's. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
cause
fine.
meteors
Yeah,
and fireballs.
like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, okay,
flare,
okay.
Quake.
And a white mage?
Yeah.
is a good mage.
Right. Okay.
White mage. Well, they cure people. They're the healer.
Okay.
They use good magic.
Yeah, it's the they use nice magic. They're the nice
Okay.
people mages.
What is the red mage, Rob?
I mean, I don't know. Like, okay. Maybe maybe the red mage. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like a soldier on the black mage's side. I mean, like in Star Wars, you have like the red guard things.
Yeah, it's not a bad guess.
No, it's not.
That's the whole point of the show, to see what you think each one of them is. Don't worry, guys. We're not concerned that Rob's going to guess them.
I mean, that would be my thought.
Yeah. Natalie, what is a Red Mage?
It's a debuff class, essentially. They just throw a bio.
You're one of those people.
She's wrong, though, actually.
Actually.
She's wrong, though, actually.
I mean,
Oh my God, you're wrong.
it's a mix between Black Mage and... It depends on the freaking games. It's a mix between Black Mage
Right, that's
or
why
White
you gotta be
Mage.
general with your answers and not...
No, wait, hold on, what?
It's a mix between Black Mage and White Mage.
That would be a Gray Mage.
Gray Jedi.
It depends on the game, though. Sometimes
Okay, this probably goes against everything that Final Fantasy has taught you, but when you mix white and black, you get gray. You get a varying shade of gray, depending on how much white and black you mix.
I know.
But you don't get red.
In the world of
today I
Final
learned-
Fantasy, you do.
Today I learned when you mix blue and yellow, you get orange.
We haven't got to those
Another
mages
one.
yet, so don't worry.
Not the
orange
one you
mages?
came up with that, Rob. Mm.
Okay, all right, so that's Final Fantasy 1. There's advanced classes, wizards, and things like that, but we're not going to go into that deep, okay?
Oh, that was Final Fantasy 1?
That was 1.
I thought it was
they
in
got
general.
they got the Harry Potter.
No, I'm
wizards.
going through each of them. It's going to get
Oh
more
my
challenging,
God,
trust me. Because here's what everyone in the audience doesn't know. Each Final Fantasy is a standalone, separate game.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to encourage that,
classes are
a
different,
lot of
yeah.
times they would take the same class and
they
name it
change up.
something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's when it gets tricky.
I mean, I would play a game like that was like Harry Potter. Where you do like Harry Potter magic.
Okay, so for the next one,
I think that would be pretty
we're
cool.
going to move to Final Fantasy 3, because I
I
believe...
mean, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Sure.
What?
Like a Harry Potter game? Yeah, like
Sure.
a turn-based Harry Potter game?
That would be awesome,
Sure.
actually.
Yeah, I'd play the hell
you
out of
make
that.
like Knights of the Old Republic style, though, where you get to make your own in the Wizarding world. You don't get stuck with the heroes.
and like you can choose to be a good guy or a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like instead you could be like a death, like go towards a Death Eater or like go towards like those stupid.
They'd all be
teachers.
Gray Mages.
You know? No, I would be so evil. I would just
I'm
like
sure
run
you
around
would be.
casting like spells on people, just to like Crucio, just like torture the shit. out of
Why does
people.
that game not exist,
Like,
WB?
Yeah, what's going on, WB? Dude, that'd be so awesome. Like a KOTOR game, like a Harry Potter game, like Knights of the Old Republic. Dude, I'd play the hell out
Where
of
they
it.
just take the setting, but you get to make your own adventure. It's not.
Yeah.
Doesn't involve Harry and
And then you learn that you were like the most powerful Death Eater ever.
Yeah.
And then like Dumbledore wiped your mind.
Also, we're just gonna take the
my
exact
God.
plot.
Take the exact plot, and then we're just gonna slap some Harry Potter characters on it. Actually, if they did that, it would turn out that you were Voldemort.
the whole
They
time.
wiped your mind.
All right, so moving on to Final Fantasy 3.
Oh, man.
2 doesn't have
three?
an
Wait,
option for.
I was about to say like we
2 doesn't
skipped
have an option
two.
for job swapping. Characters come pre-made.
okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the top. And Rob, you saw this one on my Final Fantasy 12, and you were like, "What is that?" So I want you to repeat your answer that time. You came over. I had 12 on pause, so you saw the job title. The Onion Knight.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought it said Orion Knight. Yeah, yeah. And then he says Onion Knight, and like the first thing I think is like a guy, like just some chef. who's like I've had it up to here with people's shit, and like his whole thing, he dons like knight armor, and then he just like cuts onions in half and just throws them at people and like makes them cry. Like that's the first thing that came into
He
my
was
mind when I
literally
saw
in the
that.
office. I was looking up some of the jobs to make sure that I knew at least the majority of them, so that I can answer some of these questions.
Yeah.
And Mark and him are sitting there, and he goes, "What's an Orion Knight?" And I'm like, "That's an Onion Knight." And he just went in that.
Yeah, no, because I am the Onion Knight. I'm going to cut onions in half and make you cry. And like it just like, throws them at people.
Okay, Natalie, what's the Onion Knight?
I'm assuming it's some kind of warrior.
I'll give you guys a hint what it truly is. For the remake, it was renamed Freelancer.
Okay,
Wait,
so a
when
person that freelances, like
Wait.
That's literally what
a
it is.
contract killer. I don't know.
It's the job you have before you pick a job.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
So, like, the characters in 3 all start as Onion Knights until you get to unlock the actual classes.
I mean, that's the dumbest name ever.
why
Like,
do you think it was renamed Freelancer?
Seriously.
just call him like a ranger or something. I mean,
Well, Ranger's a class, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so you got the usuals. We got the warrior, the monk, the white mage, the black mage, the red mage, and the thief. Okay, those are their starter classes once you unlock them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go. What do you think a geomancer is?
Oh my god.
a geomancer, a person, probably like a person who summons geodes.
You're
Geodudes?
not far off.
Geodudes?
Geodes?
No, a geode is a rock.
Yeah. So like, do they summon geodes and like they throw them at you?
Get more broad with it. I know you're good at going broad with topics.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like a geo man. I mean, do they like control? Like, okay, do they like control the ground?
Yes.
And stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, awesome.
Nathalie, do you want to add?
Yeah, just the elements. Yeah, Geomancer.
Dragoon.
Oh, come on, Rob.
Oh, I think I remember Dragoons from StarCraft. They were the tank things that the Protoss used.
They are, but
so
and they would shoot.
now put them in a fantasy element.
Are they like dragons?
Close. You're in vein of what they are. Nathalie, do you want to correct them?
I
See
mean,
if you know.
like I said, it really depends on the game too. But
Oh my God! Stop with that.
What? I'm sorry, dude. But okay, listen. So 3, I'm assuming it's just that a big lens and just poke things with the lens.
Basically, the core of the job is that they're the slayers of dragons.
Yes.
Okay, so I wasn't really close at all. Like
You involved
kinda.
dragons.
I said
did.
dragons.
Yeah, exactly. That's good enough.
They're the slayer of dragons.
If every game show functioned according to those rules, it'd be the best game show ever.
Well, right. I'm trying to
mean-
make it. Here's your participation award. You guessed dragons.
Oh my God.
Okay, Rob. What's the Viking?
Oh, it's like a Viking. Like,
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
No, it is. Natalie, you want to add to it?
No, I mean,
That's actually a job I would love for
pretty
them to put in
straightforward.
14. If you're watching this, which you probably aren't, guys who make 14, I want Viking.
you mean Yoshi P?
Viking's actually a tank
Yoshi P
class.
is not going to watch this. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, Rob. I know she knows this one. What is the Dark Knight?
I'd say probably like the Evil Knight.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They tap into their own soul to power themselves up.
That's cool, I guess.
They bleed a lot too. They're
I
evil
mean, I don't know why you'd want to drain your own soul
because they're
to amp up.
they're emo.
They're emo. They just smoke cigarettes, listen to The Cure all day long. Is that what they do?
A little
What
bit more
is-
metal than that, but yeah, sure, sure.
The ongoing joke of the Dark Knight is
Cut my life into pieces.
because their
This
moves
is
like
my
called like last resort. So people would say that they'd be like, "Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort."
Yeah, that was a joke back in 11. Moving on.
Wow.
So anyway, what is the Evoker?
Ooh, oh,
You want to take this one? Because
summoner, right?
yes, it's the early summoner.
Yes. I'm sorry. Don't look. I'm
I
so
wanted to
sorry.
try.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I had like a cool idea.
Okay, what was
waiting.
your idea?
My cool idea on what I thought the evoker was like a mage that like evokes your emotions.
Oh wow.
Oh, actually, I
And,
like that, yeah.
overpowers
This is
your
good.
emotions. Yeah.
That's a
This is
good.
really
That's a good
good.
guess
yeah,
on
but
that one.
you ruined it because
told
you
me-
guessed it right.
He told me I could go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Penny.
I was trying to make eye contact to see if I could go ahead and do it. But
Okay, all right. What is the Magus?
The Magus.
It's a job. I wonder how many of these Gary has known. Half? Okay.
The Magus.
I'm actually blanking out on this completely.
I mean, honestly, I think of like a slug creature when I think of Magus.
Not quite.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Not quite. Okay. I want to make sure that I have this one right because it's a.
A Magus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's the Nathalie. You no idea?
I mean, it's got to be some kind of mage, right? But just what does he do?
It's the powered up Black Mage.
Oh God! What? Just call it Black
I
Mage.
said I was gonna throw. Didn't I say I was gonna throw names out there? The names change as you go through the
They
series.
do.
The
It's-
Magus.
Yeah.
What's the Devout?
Oh
The
my.
Devout?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that's probably like a holy mage or like a holy warrior.
Yep. The powered up
Nice.
White Mage.
Nice.
Holy shit. I'm a
Rob.
beast. I'm a boss.
Okay. Ooh, I don't even know this one myself. What is the Sage?
Oh.
I'm looking it up to me.
Oh. Dude, the sage. Dude, I bet the sage is like a chef.
Isn't it a monk?
No.
No, dude, I bet the sage is like I bet the sage
chef?
is like a because I mean you can cook with sage. So it's like a chef that, you know.
I think I know this one because I played 3. If I remember correctly, the Sage is basically their Red Mage.
Ah.
Because I think it's the upgraded Red Mage. It's not on this thing though. I believe it's the upgraded Red Mage though.
Oh, the Wikipedia's not telling you?
No, it just
The
pulls the
correct
image. It's not
answer?
telling me what the actual job is. Yeah.
It's not telling you like the Wikipedia?
No.
You mean Wikipedia can be wrong?
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah,
Never.
Absolutely.
Never.
Never.
Wikipedia's never wrong. Yeah, like a chef that cooks with sage.
I like that one.
Like
yeah.
throw sage at you, you know? Like,
Okay, so that's the 3 jobs. There's a few more upgraded ones that are kind of a little obvious. Like, what is a ninja?
yeah, like a.
It's just like your answer to Viking. It's a ninja.
It's a ninja. Yeah.
Yeah.
They use like
In
ninja
Black
stars.
Belt, that's the upgraded monk.
Monk. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to 5.
Yes.
Okay. What is a blue mage?
Oh,
Well, if a red mage defies all design of society as we understand it in the modern age by combining black and white to form red, a blue mage. I mean, a white mage is like a holy mage. The black mage is like the evil mage. No, the white mage is like the good mage. So is a blue mage like the neutral mage, where he's just like, I don't really give a shit, like whatever. I mean, I have no idea. Like, I don't know.
No, Natalie.
the blue mage takes.
It's a Smurf mage. It's the Smurf's mage.
Yep, it's actually a separate quest to fight Gargamel.
I would play that game. I would so play that. Go find Gargamel. Dude, in middle school, we had a teacher named we had a principal named Mr. Rogers, and he looked like Gargamel, and we would call him that. Like
He must have loved you.
oh,
guys.
he hated
absolutely.
us. And then there was Miss Troxel, which she was a substitute teacher. Man, we made her cry one day. Like, we ridiculed that teacher so bad. She had like this loose neck stuff down here, and we used to say that she had turkey neck syndrome.
Rob.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
I was in middle
Why?
school, man. I regret nothing. It was,
nothing.
I mean, it was kind
Learn
of
from our
like,
mistakes.
I mean, nowadays it was mean, but like back then,
my
it was
God,
funny,
Rob.
man. Like she'd be walking and we would just be like, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she would.
Even Gary's giving him a disapproving shake of his head.
I mean, this was me in middle school, man. This was mid-90s in middle school. It's not funny. It's not funny. And we shouldn't be laughing about it.
Anyway, a blue mage
It was pretty
learns
mean.
from the enemy's skills
Yes.
and just uses
They
them.
learn the
yeah.
enemy abilities and use them.
It's pretty cool, man.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
It never really gets used that well.
I bet it doesn't.
Then we got Red Mage. Then we got Time Mage.
Ooh.
So I bet it's a mage that can control time.
That's exactly what
Yes.
it is. They speed up the
Yay.
team and they slow down the opponent.
See, I get the easy ones.
No, actually, you got a hard one earlier.
Which one?
The not sage. What was
The
it?
Devout.
Yeah, there you go.
What was that? That was the
White Mage,
Oh, the
essentially.
White Mage? Yeah,
Yeah.
the Holy White Mage?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I thought it was a Black Mage.
Okay.
I forgot my own.
What is a Berserker?
Oh! I bet that's a person that gets amped up and like just goes crazy.
Yep.
Essentially, yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly
It's
it.
a Berserker.
A Berserker? Oh, so it's like a Berserker. So like from Gears of War.
Oh,
Kind of,
Yeah.
but not at all.
Berserker is one of those monsters, right?
From Gears of War,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's the same thing. They go crazy and they run
They-
forward.
yeah,
So
they do.
It
Just- yeah,
it is
it's
a
pretty-
lot, very similar.
And they're females.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Which is kind of weird. It was a nuts opening scene in Gears of War, like when you see the Berserker for the first time and he just
Yeah.
like beats that guy to death, like smash him, and they're like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
what do we do? And I was like, I don't know, man, but like I really don't want to have to go in there and fight him. Like, I don't want to have to play this part of the game.
Okay. You ready for this one? She doesn't know this one. Because I
Okay.
know she hasn't played a game that had this.
Okay.
Unless she played 10-2, I think. But anyway.
Which I did.
A Mystic Knight.
Oh yeah, Yuna was one. I mean, all of them were.
That sounds like a battle mage.
Not really, no. It was called Magic Fencer in Japan. That's why.
Magic
Ah.
fencer?
Yes.
So they use like magic swords?
They're Natalie, do you want to throw a crack at this before I give the answer? Because
Well,
I don't think she knows this one either. So
I would just think that they're just warriors that just use magic, essentially.
not really. So basically, they augment users' physical abilities. They buff other people. They make them stronger
So
and things like that.
haste.
So like they'll add special effects to them. Like now you have the ability when you hit it's fire based.
They'll add,
things
they'll
like
add
and
special
fire. So a
effects.
freaking red mage, but
They add CGI.
Naga, yeah.
But
That'd be
they-
kind of cool, like real-time CGI being added by like a mystic mage.
See, so what you don't know, Natalie, is early
it'd be
on,
cool.
Final Fantasy would have like 30 jobs. As time has gone on, some of the jobs with lesser abilities were combined with other jobs.
yeah, that makes sense.
That rolled up to be like, okay, we don't need. Like if a red mage does all of these abilities,
Yeah.
and a Mystic Knight does all. Well, what if the red mage just did all of them?
I mean, that's classic capitalism, you know. why pay two people to do two jobs when you can pay one person to do two jobs? you know?
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
pay them less. Like,
That's
I
it.
mean,
That's
where are
exactly
they
it.
going to go? You know, jobs are scarce, man.
Okay,
mean,
Rob,
it's-
what is the mime?
Dude.
My thought, and like imagine this scenario. all right, you have like all these battle mages and like warriors and stuff.
Yeah.
Like just fighting on the battlefield, blood everywhere, limbs flying off, and then you got this making his way through the battlefield, just going sideways. And he's in a box.
I help you guys.
He's using a rope.
He's using a rope.
Eventually, I'll get to you guys. I'll
But
get
the
out.
box is in my way.
The box
Can
is in
someone
my
bring
way.
the box?
I'm in a glass cage of emotion.
Didn't they have it in 10.2? Sorry, my bad.
I don't
Wow,
know.
I like how she's just like, oh no, I'm sorry, go ahead. She's like,
No, I'm
sorry,
sorry.
my bad, I'm talking.
No,
then
sorry.
just like-
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Oh my god, that's not what I meant, Rob. You know.
It basically just mines the last move. The job became
Oh,
like an
nice.
ability of
like that.
other things. So
I mean, that makes sense. It seemed kind of pointless to have a person that just copies.
it was
the
a
last move
secret
into the
job.
guy.
So it wasn't like that, like, oh, I got mine. And one of the original Final Fantasies, so in the original Final Fantasies, and I'm not sure which ones did it. It's been a while since I played a lot of the classics, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But you used to level up different jobs to take the abilities and put them on a different job. Like you would unlock them, which would unlock the ability so you can merge them onto other jobs. So some of the things like Mystic Knight and Mime, you would unlock the ability, then go to Warrior, but now you have Mime.
You know what mime reminds me of? It reminds me of like the sidekick of the bully, where like all he does is just repeat the same thing the bully said.
Yeah.
Like he just says the same thing the other guy said. Like that's what that reminds me of.
The Mime.
Where the bully's like, "Hey man, you stupid," and the mom's like, "Yeah, you stupid." And that's what I imagine.
That's basically what it is.
That's what I imagine a mime is like.
Or that annoying kid that copies. Yeah. So you're like, fire! And the mime's like, fire!
Yeah. I'll just say the last thing you said.
All right, Rob, what is a dancer? And now, I know you're going to say it's a dancer.
It's a dancer.
What would a dancer do in a game like this?
They would dance. They would dance like no one is watching. Those old MySpace. You remember those old MySpace? The inspirational dance like no one is watching.
Okay, what do you think a dancer does other than dancing like no one is watching?
I don't know. Like they're like a really good fighter. I don't know.
Natalie?
I know what it does in 11, but in this particular game, I'm just going to assume they just buff. They just buff themselves and the other party members by...
She did the exact opposite of what it is. Confuses the enemy, drains the HP from the enemy.
Wow.
It debuffs the enemy as
That
opposed
was
to
completely different
You know what I
then.
just thought? I just thought of you ever see Legend with Tom Cruise?
But yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. With Tim Curry playing the devil and what have we here? Yeah, okay. So
He always looked like he was dancing when he was the devil.
there's the chick, what's her name? Who's the love interest of Tom Cruise, and like that weird evil version of herself dances with her, and then she turns into her, and then she's just like dancing around in a circle and stuff. That movie was crazy as shit. That movie is a descent into complete and total madness. Like
Really?
it is yeah, it's crazy. It was a Ridley Scott movie, wasn't it? It was like Ridley Scott, or it was like some super well-known director, and it was made by them, and it was crazy. I mean, it looked like, dude, Tim Curry looked amazing as like the devil.
Oh, no, I love that movie.
Had, like,
yeah.
the
I don't
giant-
think Natalie's ever seen Legend.
Probably not.
Oh, you have to see it.
wait.
You have to watch
Legend
it.
with... No.
With Tim Curry, devil.
Tom Cruise, and
yeah,
like there's
no.
a unicorn, and
No.
oh, Meg Mucklebones.
You'll like it.
Oh, dude, you remember Meg
We'll watch it
Mucklebones? The chick that came busting out of the swamp, and like, oh my god.
So what's a chemist, Rob?
Uh,
You won't know this. I don't think you will.
I mean, my thought is it's like an alchemist. Not really. No. Yeah, I guess kind of like an alchemist. I don't know. Like a person that does chemistry and like throws bombs and stuff at you.
Close.
That's
Like,
what Riku
actually really
is.
close.
That's literally where Riku is. She just mixes ingredients and just throws them at the monsters.
Oh, she's playing 10 right now.
Right now? What?
A lot. But I'm saying she's replaying it right now is what I'm saying.
No, but still, like, in Chemist,
they,
I
they
mean-
did a lot of buffs and stuff like that, but their
Yeah.
primary ability was to take any 2 items or spells and merge them and throw them at the enemy.
See, I could imagine like some like battle taking place, and like they're on the losing side.
Yeah.
And like it seems like all hope is lost, and you got like the chemist down there mixing stuff up, and they're like, "Dude, do you
I've
have
got
any
the
idea?"
perfect concoction.
Yeah, like, "Do you have any idea what you're mixing together?" It's like, "Dude, we're on the verge of dying. Who gives a shit?" Just like throws this giant ball over at the
Who
enemy.
gives a shit?
Just throws it.
I've got this.
It just splatters, and they're just like, "What the hell is this?"
And
man?
it turns out they saved the day, and I'm like, I have no idea what that was.
But it's weird in Final Fantasy too. Like under normal circumstances, water and seeds grow stuff. Like that'll blow up half the planet in Final Fantasy. Like you've made evil seeds, and it's like those seeds.
All right,
It's
we're
crazy.
gonna keep moving forward. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up Final Fantasy V, and then
Okay.
we're gonna make a second video out of this because we've gone for 20 minutes of the first 5 Final Fantasies.
Wow.
And the names get much weirder, folks. Much weirder.
Okay.
So, Necromancer,
The person who resurrects the dead, I would say.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that from Skyrim.
I thought you would say you remember that from Diablo.
Diablo sucks. Why would I? No.
Oh wow!
No.
Really? No, actually, you didn't like Diablo.
Yeah, I hated Diablo. Like I played it, and I was like, dude, this game
I
sucks.
was like, you did play that one with us, and you were
Yeah.
like, I don't
This
like
game's
this. This is
not very
for me.
fun.
I think you just triggered a lot of people right now.
No, yeah, in his defense, I will say he did play with me in Houston,
Yeah.
and Houston is a huge Diablo fan. So if Houston couldn't convince you to like that game, you don't like Diablo.
I mean, yeah. I guess it's possible. I probably triggered some people. Just remember, you're the ones being triggered, not me. So it sounds like the problem's you, not
Fair
me.
enough,
So
fair enough.
What's a
Yeah,
Cannoneer?
what's a what?
Cannoneer.
A cannoneer?
Cannoneer.
Cannoneer.
Yes.
Person who controls cannons, shoots them.
That's basically it.
A pirate?
Kind of. They dress like pirates. They have like the Commodore.
Corsair.
Yeah, basically what a Corsair became in Final Fantasy XI.
Oh, hell no,
Hey,
Ben.
good job naming later jobs
I'm
that are going to stump
sorry.
Rob, but thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He won't remember. It's
Yeah,
cool.
I won't. I won't. I like you did it once before, and I don't even remember what it was.
What's a gladiator?
I thought we were doing like other ones.
We're still on 5.
What? oh, we're on Final Fantasy V.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
What's a
I thought
gladiator?
you like we're only still like 5 jobs in. I'm like, we ran off a lot more than 5 jobs, man.
I can't count over here.
Yeah, it's been a bunch. It's been bunches. Whatever number equals bunches, it's been that many. I don't a gladiator. It's just like a fighter. I imagine like a weaponless fighter. I don't know.
No, it uses weapons. It's just the most powerful physical-based job. It was actually a job added into the Game Boy Advance mobile and Steam versions of the game.
Huh.
So when they came back and remade the game, they kept adding jobs. So a lot of these ones that, especially ones you don't recognize, they just kept adding in, even though there's nothing later in the series, because Oracle doesn't exist in anything else.
Yeah.
Well, she exists in DC Comics. She's Barbara Gordon.
What does an Oracle
Barbara
do,
Gordon?
Natalie? I'll have you do that one.
What's that?
What does an Oracle do?
The Oracle tells Neo that he's not the one, and then Neo becomes the one, and then
she
the Oracle
also-
also tells Trinity what?
Oracle
No,
also.
you mouthed something. You said not true.
There's a theory that Agent Smith is actually the one.
Oh God, you're one of those.
Gary just said that there's a Matrix
You are.
theory.
You're one of those.
Hold on. Gary
God.
just said a Matrix theory that Agent Smith is an Oracle.
All right, Gary, get over here.
We're gonna do.
No,
we
he's
will
the
do
one.
an episode
That's
of that.
not
We will
it.
do an episode of that. You will be on an episode.
That
very soon.
Agent Smith is the one.
I need to know that. I need to know this theory that Agent Smith is the one.
I do need to know that.
Okay, but first we need to finish this up. Okay, so that is up to Final Fantasy V. We're gonna wrap up this episode because we're going
Did we
really
even,
late.
Yeah,
did we
what
even
is Oracle,
answer?
though?
Did we even?
No, yeah.
Oh
what
yeah,
do
what's
you
the
think?
answer?
She sees the future.
Most powerful mage job has everything.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like my explanation better.
And she also is, a
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this
Batman's,
episode, but don't worry.
She's a kindly old black woman that makes like amazing.
This
like,
whole
oatmeal
series
raisin cookies.
is. I'm just gonna keep talking. Rob can do his thing.
Her oatmeal raisin cookies are the only ones that I would eat. I feel like anybody who sits out oatmeal raisin cookies knows that on some level they're tricking people.
Follow us on Twitter.
Like they know that somebody's going to come along and they're going to be like, "Oh, chocolate chip cookies," and then they're going to eat it and be like, "Oatmeal raisin cookies, what the hell?" You know, and like, but they know someone's going to do that.
to black as he's going.
And no, I'm saying like they know that's going to happen.
Sure.
And even though they know that, even though they know they're going to be duping people, they're still they still.